Hello. So it is official. I am no longer working at my last job. I have a new one starting Monday, a way better one. So I was talking about primary food before, and I was talking about how my job had something to do with it. So as I can use it as an example. My job was kind of stressing me out, and it was causing me to have a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic attacks, a lot of depression. It wasn't the initial, like, only cause of all of that, but it was a big part of it. So, primary food is like the food you feed your soul, the food that you feed your mind, it's part of a big part of your environment, because usually most jobs take up about 8 hours of your day, right? Or typically between 5 to 10 hours. I don't know. Some people it's 12 hours, some people it's 16, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. It's a big part of your life, so it's a big part of your day, and it matters a lot. So I loved the people at my job. Okay. And I loved the people I worked with. But most of the people I worked with, there was one or two that would always get me frustrated and make it worse for me. But for the most part, I loved everybody I worked with. I just didn't like the work itself. So I'm not good with the food industry, I've realized. And I hate franchises. So there we go. I will never work for a franchise again. And I refuse to work at a food establishment ever again as well. So there's that. But my primary food wasn't good. So my health and mental and emotional health wasn't good at all. And I was financially stressed because the job that I had wasn't helping me with my finances as much as I needed it to. It actually was keeping me below everything that I needed to pay. So, of course, it was causing even more stress on top of everything else. So, your primary food needs is really important. So, like I said before, it's like your career, it can be your relationships, it doesn't have to be just your romantic relationship. It could be like the relationships that you have in general, your work relationships, your friendships, everything, your family, all of that is your primary food. So sometimes you do have to tweak your primary food, especially if it's toxic or bad for you. And yeah. Anyway, I will talk more about this later. I'll make a longer video, I promise. Love you guys. Remember, you're not alone.